Hey, what's up guys, this is Wolfie Star again. I finally found the other video that I was planning on bringing today in it. Like I said with the other video, this one is actually a little bit also a little bit basic, like I actually do, but I have a little bit of a problem with this one. It doesn't take audio in it from the video itself, so also I have heard what I was saying in the video, and I have to say that it's not worth it to bring the audio in it. It's not worth it, because back then in this video that I'm going to show you is mostly I think it was at least more than 17 years that I actually had this doing. It was also my very first time that I got a video recording for someone. Well, this video was actually made by my big sister. She had to make that video for a school project when she was in school still. It was a medical school, and it's a little bit personal for me, because you're going to see what I actually have done in my time of years before I met the brony fandom and other fandoms. I was still just only one kid in school still, and I didn't actually have friends, so usually most of my time I just spent my days at home, after in the backyard for when it's nice sunny and all. And I was doing some stuff that I basically follow from games, movies, and everything else. You're also going to see my very first weaponry that I actually made myself most of the time. And I know I don't have them anymore. They've already been broken years ago, I think 10 years or so. But I'm just gonna stop babbling, because otherwise you're not gonna see much of the video itself. So still have my drink, because I'm actually starting to get very, very tired, but I don't wanna lose too much of my free time. Because tomorrow I'm going to make another video in the morning and post it online to make sure that everyone knows it. What I'm going to say now is, tomorrow I'm going to play Kingdom Hearts games on the PC. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to go some shopping, so that I am prepared for the game day, or for the game, actually game day or the game night, because I know that most of you folks are let's say, if it's around me 2 o'clock the afternoon. For most of you people, will that be in the morning? Already in the morning, when it's for me afternoon. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try doing it in the evening. That way everyone has enough time to watch the video and enough time for me apparently to set everything up. So yeah, that's what you're gonna see tomorrow. But for now, let's get to the video, shall we? As you can see, autisme en kijk op. Oh, look at the world. As you can see, right there, that's what I was at more than 17 years ago. I was a pretty noob with videos and all, and how to act at the videos. As you can see, that's an M4A1 sniper rifle, completely with the magazine, sniper scope, a silencer, and a full stock. As you can see, that's especially handmade by myself for everything that I have done over the years. Unfortunately, I do not own the gun, that gun anymore. It's already been dismembered. Yeah, I know it's dismembered, but unfortunately the sniper scope was broken during a certain time, and yeah, everything else was also broken and everything, so I was actually happy about it. I thought I had my new gun somewhere. But yeah, as you can see here, this is what I'm actually doing. I'm just gonna pause right there. What I actually said was that what I'm doing, what you're going to see, is just something that I was doing based on the based on games from the Call of Duty games, from the Modern Warfare style. That I have to say, I'm actually a little bit happy, but also a little bit embarrassed, because it was my first time that I actually do this in front of a camera. Really, it's really my first time around the camera, and I just wish I could do it way better, but unfortunately that's not actually the right time for the moment. So yeah, also as you can see, this is actually a little bit of a place of our backyard. So you know what? Let's go further forward, shall we? Go. As you can see, I'm looking everywhere. What I'm doing. Well, as you can see here, I'm taking my one of my grenades that I made myself, obviously. This one is actually a smoke grenade. What I'm going to do is a smoke grenade that I'm going to bring it to an and yeah, what I'm doing is just imagining I'm around the battlefield. What I just throwed a smoke grenade at the place where they have a machine gun. The machine gun is rapidly firing, just rapidly firing, and I'm just throw a smoke grenade in order to neutralize it. As far as I know, big explosion, and I'm shooting the bad guys down. Yeah, as you just saw, that was that little jump over. That's the only thing that I do was I jumped over the barricade that was on the front from the machine gun. You know, those barricades with the big sack of sand that makes everything, you know. If you work in the army, you will know what this is, right? Okay, go to the video. As you can see, I'm checking every corner as fast as I can, and then I'm calling my my team to say that I'm going forward, going into the building. And I rapidly, what you can see, I rapidly go there and just change my route around, go back, because I know, because I have seen that there are at least 4 or 5 guys in the building that are shooting with guns at the door. What do you think I'm supposed to do? A hand grenade? A flashbang? Or another smoke? Or just go in there and shoot? What will be the best option that I'm going to do here? We're going to see what I'm going to do. Also, most of the outfit that I wear now, most of them are a little bit too small, and as you can see, well, you can see that was actually a flashbang, and yeah, unfortunately she just cut it right over. And now we're on to another one of my favorite characters, the assassins. As you can see there, that is something that I made myself. I made it myself with movement from something that most people use. That also a sword that I made myself. It's already broken, but I do know. I still own most of my Assassin's Creed collections, like the hidden blades, a lot of them, and I own the metal sword from Altair. I own the knife of Altair, the sword of Altair, and the hidden blade of Altair with the vambrace. Also, if you can see, I also have the outfit Men of Mirror. It's actually all being used a lot of times, and I'm really stupid when I change my mind on other things. It has been in pieces by now, but I still own it. Also, if you can see the bracelet that I have on the arm, that's the bracelet that I actually don't own anymore. That one is totally been crap. It's gone. Just like the hidden blade itself. It's also disappeared for certain reasons. And as you can see, I'm looking at my belt. I recently remade the belt in a little bit more of an better style. Also, I made the whole belt style. Everything was handmade, totally handmade. So yeah, it's maybe really crafty, but there was one problem that I always had every time. I use duct tape every time when I work with something. I always use duct tape with whatever I'm working on since then. But I have been changed. I have been working with other things morely than that, and it worked pretty nice. Because this time my belt is now a little bit more better than I have in that time. But that was actually also just my first time before I came to any conventions and watched any other people wearing outfits that they self-made. And yeah, I was a little bit jealous, and I wanted to try to make something of myself too. So yeah, as you can see, that's my Assassin's Creed, the first one of the game that I actually own. Sorry, just okay, we're going for that. What was it? Oh, right. The first ever game that I played from the Assassin's Creed series, the first one, was also the first one that came out. Really, it literally came out for me, because it actually happened that I watched my big brother play the game itself, and I was thinking of playing it too. And since the first game I played every single game of the Assassin's Creed, every single one of them. So yeah, I was also thinking, shall I play the first game for you folks to watch on how I will work in the shadows. And yes, I played the games so often that I know the pledge of the Assassin's Brotherhood. But that's what you're going to hear after this video. Let's go forward. Otherwise I'm not going to get much of it. Yeah, as you can see, the hoodie was actually too big for my head, and it still is, because the outfit was actually made by one of my big sister's friends. And yeah, as you can see here, this is how I actually work with my swords. Everyone, like I said the video before, everyone can learn it. Why? Because I already have someone trained in the ways of the sword, and he did it actually pretty good. He did it so good that I literally just, yeah, this may be an embarrassment for me, but he defeated me. And as you can see here now, I'm actually telling on what My plans are from in the future, but unfortunately those plans are a little bit down for me, because well, with the current position that I have now, I can't own a shop or anything. I wish I had. But the best part is, if I can teach people, teach young kids about these movements and how they actually can do it themselves. That also gives them a little bit more encouragement for when they get bullied on school grounds. That what I'm going to say now is maybe a little bit down, but it's the best best option that you can do. Just don't act to the bullies. Just walk away. And if they still keep doing it, don't move until they set the first hit. If one of them tries to put the first hit on you, use the self-defense. Yes, if you use self-defense, no one is going to judge you that you made a mistake. No one. Those that actually hit you the first time are the ones that are going to have trouble. So yeah, as you can see, this is a little bit too much of the video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip a little bit forward to give it a little bit okay. Strange. Okay, as you can see here, sorry, just going. Okay, I just realized. Okay, as you can see here on these weapons, there are two swords, one big sword. There's another sword that's also based on the Assassin's Creed game. I have two identical double swords. Those double swords were based on a very old game, but I still think it's a good game to have. I don't know if any of you guys know about that game, but I think it was the name Spartan or something. And no, it's not God of War. It's not a God of War game. No, it's a game with a Spartan. That you actually move as a Spartan. You have to go forward with everything. You can get two swords. You can get a shield and a sword. You can get an axe. You can get something else. A spear, I think. You just have to move forward with everything else. Yeah, you can see I have the sniper. I think it's the sniper rifle. No, wait. No. That's not the sniper rifle. That's the. Oh, right. Silly me. That's actually the M16 rifle with the grenade launcher. and that one is actually totally made by me, made with only duct tape and cardboard, just like those other guns. Like this one, for example. This one was actually one of my very first AK-47 guns that I made. Yes, I made the reload. I made it like a I can reload and everything, and I can actually move it very perfectly. This one is also an MP5. It's an MP5 made, and I made the rails. I put on rails on those guns in order to have bipods or anything else to bring up them, and well, best part is I use BB guns to bring it over on those just some BB gun parts that I use on those, because well, what can you actually do with a gun that is totally broken on every corner? Nothing. So as you can see here, that's just how I actually do with the bipod and everything. With the silencer, yes, it's the same silencer as the one I actually used on the sniper rifle. Here, this was the grenade. This was the one with the grenade launcher that I actually don't own anymore, because there were a lot of other things that I actually wanted. But yeah, it's something that I actually made at school. Yes, I know. Why the school actually allows me to make something like that? Why? Because most of the teachers from school, they love what I do. They love how I actually made those things. They even asked me about to join one of their school events one time, in order to show the kids what you actually can do in free time. And yes, I did it. What you saw on these videos, the video before, some of these I used on the in the school grounds, but fortunately I lost connection with school years ago. So so yeah, as you can see, this is actually also a sword. This is actually a sword that I made based on the name. What was the game again? It was an Lord of the Rings game, Conquest. The swords from Gondor. I made that sword based on that. So yeah, I actually kind of like the swords every single time, but I have been working better and all. So yeah, it's just it. Also, those swords were so magnific made that I just when I hit something too bad and it broke off, I was very sad that the sword broke into every sword, every weapon that you see now. All of these weapons, they are no more. It's been 10 years since I had those swords, and they are still broken. They already have been maybe disappeared somewhere. And here, this is what you can see now. These are my two sorry, excuse me. These are my dual blades that I use at from the Spartan game. But something came up just right now. Wolfie, why the Spartan game? There was something else that you actually use based on those. And you know what they were? What it was? It was the movie from King Arthur, based in the Roman Empire style, from King Arthur. There was a boy named Lancelot. The boy named Lancelot, he wears two swords, dual swords, on his back every time. That's also the time that I use them. So, as you can see, those are my axe, my spear, and my Hellboard. But as you know, these are not mine anymore. They all have been broken. They all have been disappeared. So, yeah. Also, I worked very much with wood, and also at that time. So yeah. I'm still hit myself why I actually didn't work better on these things. And this one is my Hellboard. That one is actually used for guards and all of the other things. But yeah, as you can see, it's small. It's very small. It's so small that it actually broke down very hard. I don't know actually how they all actually got broken at one time or so, but it now watching this video just makes me a little bit dead inside, like that I'm crying that I haven't done this before. But yeah, if you see between those weapons and the weapons that I have now, there's a lot of time and effort in the ones that I have now, especially the new spears that I actually made. So yeah, you can take a closer look at everything now. Yeah, that was actually the bow that I owned first, before I had my PVC pipe bow. If you want to make your own bow and arrows, the best way to make a bow is use two PVC pipes. And no, you not have to use one single style, and you do at least two types of the PVC pipe, because the smaller one has to go inside the bigger one to make it like more flexible, that it doesn't break down. As you can see now, I'm actually telling that you can see all these in my shop if I own a shop, but unfortunately I don't own a shop. I wish I own one, but that won't actually happen. That won't happen unless I have my own, unless I can buy a building of my own. Then I may be having a shop or anything to do. But yeah, that's everything what you can know, and that was the video. I hope you liked it. And yeah, I was thinking of maybe making that video separately, uploading it separately, and then make it into English dub in it, English speaking it, because as you want to know, that video was made by me, and I'm not live in America. I'm not actually speaking English that very well, so yeah, also in that time I didn't know that I was actually planning doing this sort of thing, so but here I am making videos telling you all about what my hobbies are and all these things. I can't believe I have talked me into this. But yeah, if you have questions, let me know in the comments below, and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, or shall I say tomorrow, at the gaming channel on Twitch. Wolfie out. Good night, guys. Have a good night and sleep well.